Alright, here we go for the recap. Or the recapture. Ah, that's right, the pond. Duck Rockers. Now it makes sense, the name. Team presentation. It's a team full of yellow. Alright, let's see what we got. Just a few skills on the field. Still fairly fresh teams. And we're gonna switch views, because I remember the game from my side. I was playing Skaven. Pino on his Elves. After 3 games, down a man. Sidestep, Blodge, Blitzer. Extra team reroll. So yeah, so I set up, given that there were more agile elves, I set up with them covering a bit more of the field. And I was surprised that Pino put this guy out the front. It seems like his star player at the moment. I mean, he's built to take a hit, but a good power on him and take him out, that would have been costly. So yeah, so obviously I was committing to a, well, not committing, but setting up for a drive up the right side. Would have been nice to get the power over here, but oh well. This was just to cover the storm vermin a little bit. So Pino was obviously positioning for a pass if he could get the ball. And this is where it all goes wrong. So if it were me, I would have tried to screen off this section of the field at least with a double like this is good, this is good. Touching base is risky. The blitz was a good idea, or sound, you know, getting that hit on the 2-strength Skaven. But suddenly there was a gap. Especially since I had you'd left bases touched here Pino. It's really easy to make a gap. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, the early Apo. At least he was spared. So yeah, so if you're doing the two-man screen with the two gaps, and you can screen off. You could block a main drive, and then you could have a few more screening out here, not touching base. At the very least, you want to try and slow down the drive, and you can make the other player zigzag across the field. Rolling those dice. Oh yeah, the bad luck on the dice rolls. Not the first time either. Yeah. Doubly bad luck. Yeah, I should have positioned this guy to stop that blitz at least. Set up the new cage. Reroll the pal. Clear the carrier. And then cage him up. Yeah, so in my game, the very game prior to this, I was versus Brett's, and this exact same thing happened to me, where I was defending and they broke a hole in my line, and then all my team were on the wrong side of the touchdown. So then you have that question of, do I try and break in for the ball, or do I just punish the team until they get a touchdown? What's that?
Do you want to just finish?
Yeah, please. Just cheese and salami. Yeah, things are pretty secure. No need to reroll. I think I was just trying to unbase. More bad luck on the dice. I didn't do a perfect defense here. As time goes on, I made that. You'll see one mistake towards the end of the drive. But in the meantime, everything goes alright. Oh, minus things like sidestep. So it's interesting watching a replay because all the moves are instant, one after the other, but the amount of time it takes to figure them out is way longer. Oh, the foul. And out. Yeah, Huey out. Only a stun. The Curator's lights go out. Just one. So in come the elves. So this was actually worked out quite well. It's really rough though once you start piling all your players into a confined space. It starts to limit your options. So then it was like, alright, how do I push? How do I get a surf here? So I gave it a shot. But I got a pal. And sidestep. I forgot about sidestep. But I did not want the gutter to have to stay here. This was a mistake here. I should have put him in here. Or had him end his turn here. Because I didn't count out this guy. So I had a whoopsie moment. Free power. But no elves left. Move for the assist. Oh yeah, I had to move him so that I could get the power in with the gutter. I mean with the storm vermin. Keep on hold of that reroll. Touchdown. So good returns, one foul each. I think 8, 1, 8. Yeah, he's got the level up. Now I decided to set up in case I got a blitz. I changed my mind. Yeah, just in case. Yeah, it was just a quick snap. Oh, that's right, and the ball kept landing in the end zone. Oh, and I got a... That's right. Bounced out, touchback. Handed it to his leading man. Oh yeah, more bad dice. Get that free SPP. Alright, 0-1. Now I use the auto setups, and I think what that did, it put my 8-point gutter out, but I didn't want him out. But that doesn't matter. Let's jump ahead to the setup. Extra team reroll, and the ball lands once again at the very back of the field. Strangely, went for pickup first. Don't do that first. Do it last. Save yourself a reroll. Good night, Cat Jackson. I think this was a good start. 2 KOs and 1 stun. turnover though, which was unfortunate, but I mean his ball carrier couldn't move anywhere, so going for the 1 die. And move in to pressure the ball carrier. And then I screen off because, I mean, he still has a lot of options. Thank you. And that's what he wants, to just hammer those gutters who are standing out there on their own. At least that was my impression. And this is where it was concerning. I had put my recently leveled gutter out there and I wanted the fresh one with 0 SPP. But it makes me take some cautionary actions. But yes, as for me, see, yeah, I had done the screen off. I mean, there's still room to move, but it just takes more movement to crisscross across the field. Just want to slow down the drive, try and knock some elves out, if at all possible. Rescreen. Minimize the ability to come around. And force the team maybe this way. Or nowhere. Oh, that's sidestep. Yeah, basing off like this is risky, because you're giving up those free hits. With the, you know, with a saw or a 4 strength, or if you can get neutralize the tackle zones, way better. It's a good run though, that's for sure. I had to take some risks here. A dodge and a GFI into a surfable position. To set up for the 2. Get the pow. The ball is loose. 1 tackle zone on the ball. That gets a free up a couple guys. And then start marking. Couldn't get another guy on the ball, but I mean, this is better. Better than nothing. I was expecting the power from this guy, but I didn't know where. But yeah, the obvious scoring threat. Leonardo's out. Down with an injury. As soon as you leave your rats outnumbered, they get wrecked. Curator rat injured. Oh yeah. GFI. Going for the surf. And skulls. More bad luck. Now this was a little bit of a puzzle because of all the dead elves lying all over the field. I couldn't move as far as I'd have liked with all of these guys. Reroll into an injury. Had to make space. Because, you know, you still have these guys that can come across. Still have guys in base contact. So yeah, Pino had options. So yeah, it's just debasing where I could. Just no luck on the GFIs, and it was a loner, so the reroll failed. Now I've got a big gap. Though, even though it's a big gap, you know, I don't have the guys to cage off, especially with these two over here. But good old Skaven move speed comes to the rescue. And now we're second half, and I'm going to be 2 up, so I'm not waiting to score. I just wanted to get it in, and then we could do another drive for the fun. Still have 3 turns after this one. I thought the marking and basing on this was good, especially for the follow-up. Just a stun. Good old Stacey Jones taking a beating. Always working at that sidestep player. Got the KO. And then touchdown. KO returns. So do mine. Alright. Oh yeah, force the field or the gutters this time. Which is alright. I think the kick again goes into the end zone. Oh yeah, another legal defense, which doesn't help. I realized the ball's all the way back here. Let's jump ahead. There we go. This could have gone bad if it bounced out, but I didn't think about that. Or maybe I was just willing to take the risk. Yeah, so he decides to go for the epic pass. He's got 2 turns, so he needs to get the ball moving. Though the pass to this guy, oh well, yeah, that's right. I would have left this guy not blocked with him. Pass to him. I don't know. There's not a lot of options. It was pretty rough, but it was still a fun play in the end. Oh yeah, the blitzer caught the ball. I think yeah, it took 1 GFI, and then was like, right, well, let's build the cage. Who can move just far enough? Lost the reroll. Have the mark off with the gutter. And start rolling some dice. I thought this guy, I didn't realize that he had got up. So I thought I was going to get a power here, but... Or a block, I should say. But no. So I'm just in range with this gutter. But of course, it's never that simple. 2 GFIs. Now I've got an obstruction. This turned out to be a solid defense. Could have gone the other way. I make a mistake. Pushing on the block. Here's the reroll. Catch. Blitz onto the elf. Get a push, and I follow. I should have not followed and just dodged. Right at the end. GFI, fail, KO'd, and that's game, set, and match. Good times. So yeah, 2-0. It's pretty even across the board, except for possession. Even the SPP. It's a fairly balanced, yeah, matchup. Even the dice. Anyway, so there we go. That's the. Oh yeah, and 1 level up. 1 level up on the gutter. Oh, I got doubles. Took agility. Good times. Anyway, there you go. There's the match. Push.